This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics, check, relationships, check. Do it for the culture if you really trying to flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready, set. From the suburbs to the projects, we got the beers and the ball heads. I'm talking beers and the ball heads. We got the beers and the ball heads. We the one with the beers and the ball heads.
Yeah. Y'all know what time it is?
It's that time again.
Trey, what time?
To get things going, have a great conversation amongst each other. That's what it is. That's what time it is.
EP, what time it is?
Hey man, it's Tuesday. No, Tuesday.
What happens on Tuesday? What?
Podcast day.
That's it.
Whole evening.
Them beers and ball head is on.
Hey,
man, y'all check that out?
They got a new set too.
Man, come on, bro.
Set.
They doing all kind of stuff over there, man.
And the glasses look great as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess we get started. How,
man?
EP, how your week been, man?
Great week, man.
Great week.
Great week. A week of alignment. Yeah. Couple other business.
Yes.
Couple business ventures are lining up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah.
You don't want to be wobbling.
No.
Yes. Be misaligned.
Come on, man.
Right.
That's a lovely thing to hear,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Kev,
man,
tell us about it, man.
Man, it's going, man. God is good and everything is headed in the right direction. I'm on a one way.
Oh, man. I love to hear that.
Man.
My week thus far is going pretty well. No complaints. But I want to get to this guy because I'm sure he has some exciting news.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah. So tell us about it, Trey.
I've had an awesome week. I've had an extremely balanced week on a very high trampolines, man. I have my Saturday was great. Went to Skirball Center and met some cool people. Went to had a great dinner, provided some food and dinner for some of my friends. And today I had a meeting with City Council that went very well.
You said you had, wait, 1 second. You said you had dinner with some friends?
No, I had dinner and I cooked and I was able to feed some friends.
So, Canoe, we must be stealing his phone as customers.
You're not actually.
I think he did call me and let me know that he did.
I've called folks before.
Okay.
So I can't. He gets.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
And then I had a meeting with City Council earlier today.
Yes.
And that was the last part of a hurdle or a race that I've been going through.
Right.
My testimony. So that went very well today and went easy. So right now at this point, man, I am on cloud 9. I'm excited about the new endeavor, the new business venture and getting things together. So,
well, I mean, we knew God had you. So
cheers.
We're glad that you
cheers
through
to
it.
Cheers to that. Your friends are like mine and raise your glass. And if they're not, get rid of their ass.
Yes.
That's right. Oh, you bought your drink. Huh?
Yeah. So tonight's show is Will You Marry Me? Now that's a term a lot of women probably won't hear. But
loaded question.
We're gonna explore it tonight so we can get more of them to hear it. How about that? Can we do that?
Yeah.
We want to look for more marriages. Okay. Maybe not like Trevor's,
more
but
successful marriages.
More successful marriages. Yeah. And we're gonna get EP married. You know, I'm not gonna even say that for myself, but these two gentlemen are already married. So we're gonna lean on their understanding.
You gonna be next.
So when you say not like Trevor, what do tell?
Oh, you know, yours was an elaborate wedding.
Oh, the wedding. Okay.
Yeah.
The wedding is one thing. It's the marriage that.
No. I'm talking about the wedding.
Gotcha.
You know, you. So let's start out like what was the one thing that I'm gonna ask you, Kevin. What was the one thing or a couple things that made you say, will you marry?
I seen her, you know, I seen how she,
Ultrasound?
oh no, well, you can say ultrasound that because that's something that we all need to have women to take is the ultrasound of their heart, so you can really see what's going on.
Can you really see
Yeah.
it? Though?
But man, she just displayed marriage, marriage material. She showed me that, no matter what, whatever I went through or whatever, she made sure she was right there, to go through it with me. And I've had some challenges and some health challenges, and every time she stood and not only just said, I got you, but showed,
Yeah.
and two, she, we all been through some stuff, and that's what you want, somebody that relate, that been through some stuff.
That can go through it with
or
you.
can go through it with weather the storm with you.
Yeah, that's
so
a good
she showed that she was able to do that. So and just kept elevating, just showing.
Yeah.
Not just talking it. So I'm like, okay, you different. You different. So
yeah.
And that's what made me decide to get married again, because I really wasn't looking to get married again. I was cool, but I'm glad we are, and she's still showing to this day. So
yeah, that when I was doing some study on, and you mentioned it, they mentioned like one of the things you want to look for in a woman, if you go through something, that she sticks it out with you during the hard times. That's like a true testament that I'm gonna ride it out with you till the wheels fall off.
And the thing was, because everybody know we was at distance, 2 different cities. She didn't hesitate, booked us a flight, flew out. Each time I had 2 surgeries, she right there. And I'm transparent. Each court date, she right there.
What you was going to court for?
You
still going through it?
No, I'm done.
You still going through it? Because you might not can discuss it.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
You said I'm very transparent.
Yeah, I'm very transparent. I mean,
so what were you going?
My thing.
Elaborate there.
My thing is, I can't hide nothing from the one that made. So why do I need to put on airs or try to hide it from people that can't, or can't, as the old saying, don't have a hell or a heaven to put me in. You see what I'm saying? So, and I believe when you are and you talk about different things, you helping someone else.
Okay, so what did you? I'm just playing.
I was just putting in some work and So
it was some street.
Yeah.
Some
street
there
stuff.
you go.
Yeah,
Some illegal acts.
Okay.
So
jaywalking.
That's twice.
They say marriage is not something men give away just frivolously.
No.
We don't just frivolously say, will you marry me?
Right.
So
it takes a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to this guy right here, Trevor.
Yeah.
Mr. Graham.
Sir.
Name 2. Well, I should give you one thing because you might give us 5. I'll
You're
say
right,
1.
You're right.
So give us 2
underpromise and
things. Give us 2 things that made you say, will you marry me?
One thing was a situation where she showed extreme unselfishness when it wasn't necessarily convenient. She had made me, there was something that I wanted to do so that no matter what happened between me and her, she would be okay. And she said, before you do that for me, I need to sign a prenuptial. The second situation was when she said, listen, if you don't want to get married, this is what we can do. And I'll add you and your children onto the insurances, health, dental, visual insurances, and we can move forward. So in the midst of problems, we already knew what the problem was, but she speaks with resolution.
Gotcha. So she knew, she came in solving some
She came in to
underlying
solve
issues.
Yeah. So that for me was very it gave me more peace. It gave me more confidence in her and her kindness. So that made me want to.
Because you did the extravagant thing on the one knee and that whole proposal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got no cartilage in
one of your knees. You had an ACL replaced.
Nah, I still haven't had that done. So.
Oh, okay.
But she understood.
Yeah.
You text her?
Well, what about you, EP? Did you do the proposal? I know you're not married right now. You're not married right now because I didn't do that when I got married. I didn't even do that.
I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Do you want to say? Do you want to say? What were the things you thought you saw that made you say?
I was confused. I didn't know. Right. So I didn't know. I was with this person for over 6 years. I didn't know what it felt like to want to. I don't know if I was ever going to get that undying feeling. If I can't live without you. It's like I just wanted to do it God's way.
Right.
And I thought we can grow through whatever.
And get to that point.
But like a lot of times you just have a girlfriend with a ring. Yeah. And it felt no different the next day.
Gotcha.
When you know, you could have put the ring on my index finger.
Wait a minute. Didn't matter. For me, it was like just a regular day to me. I actually didn't even have a full blown on ceremony. And the thing that made me say, "Will you marry?" and it wasn't even. I never said that. It was like, "Let's get married," because I want to add you to my.
This nigga probably just played what's the name of them songs?
And that's all it was.
Might as well do it.
I really did not want to. I wasn't even thinking about it. It was add someone to your insurance without actually marrying them. But she was pregnant, and of course, me attempting to do the dutiful thing, and I want the best for my child.
The beautiful thing?
The dutiful thing.
Yeah, dutiful.
Yeah, it wasn't beautiful. So I went down to the courthouse and got married. It wasn't all romantic and
at the courthouse.
Yeah,
man.
And you had a warrant, so you was tripping even going in there.
You will get hit anyway.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna keep one, bro. I didn't even consummate the marriage tonight. We counted the money. And I went to sleep.
You went to sleep.
We did this. Counted the money and went to sleep. And that's what.
Woke up and it's like, am I married?
What did I do?
Why did I do this?
What did I do?
Wow.
Why did I do this? The next day you didn't have regret.
You are now free. Before we even seat was
the turkey
was evened out like this. Oh my God.
Wow. So I guess the part in picking women, I'm sure they have the types, I'm going to say Proverbs woman. That's what most of us are looking for.
I had a revelation.
Revelation.
Fire and brimstone. And then you have what I call the Jezebel spirit. You know what I mean? And I don't even know how the men. Do you think some men they want to marry the Jezebel? They go after that kind of spirit.
Wow.
Because she's probably probably freaky as hell. You know, you want somebody that's fun, exciting. I think immature man will go after something like that.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's why I say that we men shouldn't get married at a young age, but should have children at a young age. I know it's probably out of line with God, but your youth to raise your child, you're going to need to have the energy to do that. But you're wiser when you get older, wise enough to get married to that whole concept or construct.
So, in picking a mate, I mean, who taught us how to pick a mate? Really, nobody.
At that
Everybody
age,
set
at
us
that
down
age,
and
at that age, that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
I didn't have it in the home to see.
Right.
You know what I mean, I had examples. I had great examples on
Yeah.
the outside,
Yeah.
but the intricate part of picking
yeah,
and the courting. Like now, I know very clearly there's a difference between dating and courting.
yes.
Date you to figure out
Mhm.
courting you, or I'm intentional.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we align
Mhm.
in with financing and way we're gonna raise kids, and even more important, because I didn't have it in my the family structures. Will we blend like this?
Yeah.
Because if not, if this side can't get along with this side, and
They'll
you ain't
combine in other
appreciated on
families.
this side,
Yeah.
Right.
so I did. Something good came out of it because I learned what I didn't want. I learned what wouldn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I did learn that you can have that undying feeling for somebody that this is who I want to marry, and be very intentional to where I did it this way. No disrespect to my former mate,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it God's way. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to build something. I loved her,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but like we were like this.
Class.
We clashed a lot. Like, and that's not nothing to commit to because
Yeah.
that's unsustainable.
Right. Yeah.
I think that one of the reasons why it happens also is because we don't know our job, mission, vision, and purpose, right? So if you're a fireman, why would you hire a cop? That cop has a badge and a gun. And as a fireman, to put out any fire, you need a ladder, you need a water hose, you need an axe, and things of that nature. But because we like this uniform that has the power and the authority to stop us from fulfilling our purpose, we just choose that person to be our mate because we like the uniform she came in.
Mine was a little different because I knew unequivocally what my mission and purpose was.
Yeah.
And it didn't, I think in the beginning she bought into it, but it cost something to date me or to pursue me. It cost something because like EP and Irvin are two different people.
Mm-hmm.
Irvin rarely gets to do what he want to do because EP is always
Working on
working on supplying a life for Irvin, if that even makes sense.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you agreed in the beginning to embark upon the journey with me, and time told the story. Time told the story that okay, kept rising and rising, rising, getting to the next level, able to sustain. Could have had a great situation, especially with a partner. I think I would have got there a lot faster.
Definitely. That's
definitely
very important. A lot of people would say that it's difficult to date a man that is focused and is driven. Like, oh, it's difficult dealing with you, or it's hard, or what have you. But in all actuality, if he is definitely determined to do whatever it takes, because the end result is we reap the benefits.
Yeah.
We reap the rewards because I have to do this. And that's a man's logic.
And
whereas marriage, a woman's feel usually.
And it was a little different too, because with my career, you couldn't see the end date, right? Up to where your success was imminent.
Mm-hmm.
So you say, okay, a lawyer is going to go to school for 6 years, and by this time he's going to make this, and we're going to have this, and this is going to come along with that. A doctor is going to take 8 to 10 years, and so
Yeah.
you were buying into that time.
Mhm.
With me, it could have been a year, it could be 10 years, it could be 20 years.
Yeah.
I just chose the wrong, chose the wrong bag.
Yeah.
Do you think do you
Yeah.
think she was excited in the beginning and then just fell off like this is taking too long?
I think any woman, well, I can't say any woman, but a lot of women, no matter what it is, if you put it over them, they think they're
Mhm.
gonna have an issue with it. Whether it's the dude that's playing the video game all day long.
Mhm.
That if that takes the place of her in her mind, she's gonna fight that. It's like, I just happen to love what I do, so I can do it, and I'll lose track of time.
Yeah.
But I also made sure that I invested in the relationship when I had the time to do it. So
Yeah.
it's not like I just ran off and I just put everything in the net. I provided a home. I provided an extra car. I provided things. I worked. You know what I mean? Y'all
Yeah.
know my story. I really
Yeah.
worked. I had a job in aerospace. At
Yeah.
the same time, that I looked at that as my task,
Right.
and my career was my career.
Mhm.
So I go to work and do the 8 hours and had a good life. But
Mhm.
it's like if I can make what I do on the side in a day, what I made in 2 weeks,
Mhm.
I really need to be investing in this. And I would think that she would buy into that. But it didn't really work out that way.
Mhm.
Before I go to somebody, what would
Mm-hmm.
you say that something you did not see that would have changed the course of you getting married?
I didn't see the family dynamic. That was huge for me.
Yeah. So when you say the family dynamic, her family and your
Her-
family matching together.
Yeah, well, her mom didn't really like me.
Oh, okay.
Was
that was
you know what I mean?
that was probably
Well,
hard.
No, it's very hard.
Yeah.
And then you're insisting that, okay, no, we went to your family last year for Thanksgiving. We gotta go. So now I'm literally in there like
Mhm.
it's nothing like knowing somebody don't like you for no reason. And you just have to subjugate
Bear it.
yourself to that. It's like
Yeah, that's difficult.
that's difficult. It makes you resent. And she fought it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like she was just with it, like she kind of fought her mom. But it's no that feeling is horrible to even deal with that.
So, Kevin, I know you've been married before. What would be the one thing that you didn't see that you would have you wouldn't have said, "Will you marry me?" If you knew.
I believe the selfishness
Mm.
was probably the biggest thing. The
She was self-centered.
yeah, very.
She didn't care enough about you.
It's well, we put on this. You want to believe a person that
Mhm.
tell you that they love you, but and it's and I'm not going to say she didn't, but it was I just don't think she was that type of person. She was, just selfish.
Mhm.
And in a marriage and then with kids, you can't be that. That's not
Yeah,
going to work.
definitely.
It's like we butt heads or we going against the grain. This is not working. So I'm unable to really put everything. It takes both. I can't do all the heavy lifting by
Mhm.
myself. So and then like I said, with kids being involved, you would think, but every woman is not nurturing.
Mhm.
You can be a mother, but that don't mean you possess all the tools and the natural things that come with
Mhm.
that. So I think that was the thing if I would have seen it, because people ask, you didn't see that? No, didn't display it. Didn't display it.
I could say I had a Proverbs woman, but she was really a Jezebel. You know what I mean? In proverbial clothing.
Proverbs clothing.
Because I feel like I feel you should never. This is what I would say: never tell a woman what you truly desire. Because what she did, she knew what I wanted. She just sold it back to me at a higher price. I think a woman should figure some things out. She should figure it out by knowing what you like. I'm doing something for EP. That should be easy, right? Doing something that for Trevor should be easy if a woman is paying attention. And I think a woman should invest just like a man should invest in his woman. A woman should invest in her man. That could be time. You give her your vision, she gonna come back with something. She gonna come back. Well, you know what? I know somebody at the record label over here. Why don't I give them a call? You know what I mean?
So what do you mean when you say I told her my vision and she sold it back to me at a higher price?
No, I told her what I wanted in life. You know, everybody wants, I want these beautiful African children, and she just regurgitated that back to me. Instead of me letting her find something just by discovery, finding some things out. And my big mama, God bless her soul, she told me, baby, this ain't the one. And my knucklehead did not listen.
Man.
And when you got a parent and grandparent, somebody telling you, because they see something you don't see. You know, I want the whole Pan-Africanist Black family like that. That's what I'm looking at, you know, but she looking at something even deeper. Like, I know, she know me. That ain't going to be able to deal with you. Or vice versa. You're not going to be able to deal with that. She, in the end, she had too much feminism in it. You know what I mean? So
it's a lot of things that take place, especially when you're younger, that is too wise for you to understand with the immature mind and heart.
And I don't even think I was that immature because I was in my 30s. So, but I still wanted, part of it was ego too. I still wanted what I wanted, you know, and I felt I can overcome anything.
Peer pressure is a mother too.
I don't even think I had it, EP.
I'm not talking about in your case. I'm just talking about in my case. And
because
everybody else was getting married. Circle, we was together longer than this couple. It's a social thing amongst a bunch of our couple.
Right.
And that just, when I tell you,
I don't think
was it peer pressure on your side of the circle or on
not so much, but on hers for sure.
Okay. Yeah,
definitely, because I don't have to do what the next person do.
Right.
But like I'm saying, in trying to be fair and trying to give at the same time, and then okay, let me do it God's way.
Right.
And it's just a lesson.
And is any of us that got married back then together? That's just one that I can think of.
Al and Stacy.
The divorce rate and the unhappy rate for me when I was younger, that didn't make me, that even encouraged me even more so to not have a desire to get married.
So
when I was younger, I was like,
did it cause a fear of getting married because
it
of
wasn't logical to me? And I think most men don't get married because it doesn't make sense. It's not logical, especially at the end. And then when you're younger and you're seeing people get married, I wanted to know, what answer did marriage solve? What answers does marriage solve? What does marriage solve? What does marriage? So it was never the marriage make you happy thing, because I didn't think that people should get married when they're happy. They need to get married after they've gone through some hurt. They need to get married after they've had some problems and some speed bumps, because it's how you go through it that makes you stronger or makes the relationship stronger, or so I thought. That's what I believe.
Well, it depends on the person, because the first marriage, we went through some things. you know, before the marriage. But like I said, one person can't be doing all the work.
Oh, definitely.
You have to pull your weight.
Yes.
Know what your weight is.
And then, you know, if your attention is more outside the home than inside the home, then it's just a matter of time where all of this is going to unravel. And that's just pretty much what it did.
What about being fooled too? So
Mm.
you sold me one thing,
Right.
and now I bought it,
Man.
and it ain't the same on the inside.
Yeah.
But you're worrying about the illusion that
Right.
on the outside.
Outside.
I'm gonna save face to
Right.
everybody else.
Right.
As soon as I go in the house, it's like, man, I don't
Damn.
like you.
I don't
Who
even want
are
to
you?
be here.
I don't want to like. It's just cheaper now.
Mhm.
It's
Okay,
cheaper.
you got your
Because
you paid it. You
Paying
paid
half.
Nancy,
Yeah.
or
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
Man.
the part for me now, I'm not afraid of whatever, but the not necessarily the odds, but the imbalance when it comes to dissolving it.
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know some people who have worked forever, bro.
Yes.
They have this house, they lost the house because
Mm.
they had to split the assets, lost the house, and now had to get a job in retirement and live in an apartment in Hawthorne.
Mm.
I think that's one of the main reasons why a lot
I'm
of
scared of that.
men don't want to get
Yeah.
married.
Yeah.
They don't see
Because of
that.
the loss of the assets.
Not just that, but the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
Because especially if you have a cantankerous woman,
Mm-hmm.
Get
there's
on the
always
roof.
Dino in your
Get on the roof.
man. You get home and get Dino instead of come home to peace.
Mm.
Like, you know
Yeah.
what? Shit, I just had a full day. Men have a tendency, that's how we function. We want to go to our day out. And women oftentimes have to get their day out. So if both parties give each other at least 20 to 40 minutes of just decompressing, then you can move forward, because marriage is in a business. Marriage is a business. And if your business
24.
partner keeps showing signs that they're not making the same investments or an investment period, trust me, oftentimes a lot of people that don't put in want to get all out.
I know some people don't subscribe to this. How important do you think it is for your mate to be your friend?
I think it's extremely
Yeah.
important.
It's very
I
important.
think it's extremely important.
What about you?
Not like my friend, like you all are my
No.
friend.
Well, no,
But
they
it's
What
a
does that mean?
different
What does that
friendship.
Like what?
No, I'm not going to share everything. Like I don't share everything with my
With your woman?
with my woman. Some things that I share with my partners, I don't share with my woman,
Mhm.
because I think some things I like to get male feedback versus
Yeah.
female feedback, because it could be a problem that I'm solving and she wouldn't know how, unless she knows, and she knows she's very versed in what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
But in the same vein, a woman's perspective in certain things
See, I don't need
also kind of can help you be a better.
But obviously I need that's why the brotherhood is necessary, right?
Yes.
Because you can't, a woman is going to look at you very different if you go lay everything on her lap. You can't lay everything on her lap. So that's what those are the type of friends that I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I'm not just talking about being kind and cordial with my woman.
No, I get it. No, I
I'm
get it.
I'm
Mhm.
that, right?
Mhm.
But being like, oh yeah, girl, let's go see a movie. No, take your girlfriends. Y'all go see the
You won't go to the
chick
movies
flick.
with a girl?
No, I'm talking about the chick flick. I'm just y'all go see the chick flick. That's something women do together.
Chick
I'm not,
flicks, for sure.
I'm not
Yeah.
a chick flick guy.
But I can definitely agree for as
But
the
what would you?
amongst
Okay.
your boys.
Yeah.
There's certain conversations you can have with each other that you can't have with your mate or with your woman. Yeah.
Both parties need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
have
definitely.
Yes, of course.
their own lives, because a good marriage is two successfully single people.
Right. Because the thing is, men are going to understand men situations, just like women are going to understand women situations, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I agree.
Seek wise counsel.
So what
Mhm.
about her having friends
Of the
of the
opposite
opposite?
sex.
Because oftentimes they want to know a perspective that we won't share. So they'll go ask another man.
Yeah.
You better
That's
go
true.
ask your daddy or your
I'm
brother.
just saying.
Well,
that's hard to
think it would be
control.
a
once
man
you-
a male that we probably both know. A male that
I-
we probably both know.
Well,
No, it's a
I
Nick
should-
say for me.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
think-
Nick say for all of that. If you want a male perspective, you can ask your brother, your uncle, your father. If you're not, if
Yeah.
I'm not, you're saying I'm not willing to share the male perspective, then you go ask one of them. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to share a male perspective unless it's something highly emotional or something like that.
Right. If it's something highly emotional, yeah. But I know that my wife has a few of my friends that she can call on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
What they say that one of the most I want to ask you all if it's true. One of the most important things for men to get from a woman is loyalty.
Right. Yeah.
We talked about respect the other week,
Right.
right? So they talk about loyalty is like
Yeah, loyalty, trust. That's yeah, that's
Because-
goes a long way.
you can not recover sometime from a woman that's being disloyal, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know me.
Me too.
It's hard for me to recover
Yeah.
from that. It could be something as slight as, what about this? You guys are out and she's entertaining another male,
No.
like being flirtatious.
No.
Yeah.
With another man.
She's gonna stay out.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No.
You
Okay.
guys are out. She's
No.
gonna stay out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flirting with another man.
Come on.
I just want to know because I
No.
think you're being disloyal right there.
That's she didn't
Yeah.
been disrespectful.
Yes.
She didn't did a lot of shit. Just in that moment.
yeah.
Let's
Just
keep it
real-
real. Yeah.
Just real, a whole bunch of
yeah.
I can see.
So no, I'm not
You-
finna tolerate
No, I would
that.
have to-
I'm not finna tolerate that at
Yeah.
all.
comment.
Princess Michelle, I would want to know, what do you mean by, so how should a woman act as a married woman to her husband? What do you mean by that? How should she act? You talking about in a specific scenario or what? Because throughout the show, we were talking about peace, respect,
Yes.
signs of loyalty. We
Yes.
talked about, so if you've tuned in a little late, but those are some of the characteristics that we did talk about: safety, security, the ability to speak with resolution, how a woman speaks, or what happens after there's been a speed bump issue or problem. So if
Be reverent.
regards to that, maybe we may need some more clarity to your question. Maybe we asked it already.
See- C4, can you go to that clip, the animation? Like an animation. Yeah. So,
you. 2, she respects you even when she's upset. Any woman can be loving when she's happy. A real one stays respectful when she's emotional. She doesn't attack your masculinity, insult you, or weaponize your vulnerabilities. She argues with care, not cruelty. She protects the bond even in conflict. 3, she's loyal in silence, not just loyalty in public. No secret male friends, no attention-seeking online, no flirting energy. Her behavior matches her words. She guards your name, your heart, in the relationship whenever you're not around. Wife material isn't about perfection, it's about character. Soft, loyal, respectful. A woman who helps you build, not a woman you have to survive.
You have to tell us everything.
Yeah. What did you say?
C4. You got to tell us everything.
We couldn't hear it.
that.
Oh shit.
That's okay.
He
she
knows.
heard
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
As long as she heard it,
Right.
Tell us.
it was basically it was talking about what a woman should do, how a woman should act around her man. You know, we're gonna take it even to a biblical sense. It's great for a woman that could pray over her man.
Right.
He come to now, you know, you go, but that prayer and letting that peace in the home and offering that serenity for her man to recharge and go back out and continue his fight.
That's a wonderful feeling. I
can
completely
imagine.
agree with you, man.
I can only
sometimes,
imagine.
I'm a firm believer in a touch or anything that brings you one. Oneness is essential in a relationship because it helps to harmonize everything. Sometimes you'll see that the woman that really cares for you, what have you, she'll even mirror some of your statements, mirror some of your habits, mirror some of your phrases and things that and that increases and enhances oneness. And oneness in a relationship is very important. It had gotten to a point where my wife had touched me, and I looked at her. I said, "Are you praying over me right now?" Amen. And I knew she was praying over me. So sometimes when you're in a relationship, that oneness can transcend even into your spirit without words. And I think that right there are some of the things that men are looking for. A godly woman praying over you.
And one thing too is, and if that union is equally yoked, God is going to protect that union even more because we're representing him. You know, we took those vows to him. We signed that contract to him. So and that's part of representing him in the finest manner.
Yeah.
Not
to her, but a covenant with him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that also that he's going to get you through those things. But both people have to be given.
Yeah.
And I seen, and I'm sure you did too, even from that first marriage, I seen it when it started going down. And I knew like this is not finna last. You know, we're on one good tire tread. All the other tires are bald.
Me pops.
Yeah, and it's
I saw the air in my tire.
So we down to 2 boats on each rim.
So would you say there could have been because I would say there was a mismatch that I did not see
Right. Yeah.
before I even got married. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There was things that whether you call them red flags or whatever, there was things that I ignored just out of saying I could fix it.
Right.
Me strong man, me can fix anything.
Yeah.
I could fix this.
Right.
But it's still, you can't change a person, bro. And that's what I had to learn. You can't change a person. God could change a person.
He's
But
the only one.
God probably said, that's too much mess for me to deal with. You chose her.
Yeah, you chose it.
And I think a level of discernment, this is probably the greatest thing I ask for and I pray for in this selection process, right? To get to that point, I'm not going to say I never get to that point, but to ever say those words again, will you marry me? And that's a high level of discernment, you know, and that takes time.
Yeah.
It's nothing quick overnight.
No.
It's,
because I mean, look at shit. Mine's, it was, I think 05, 06, and just got married last year. So, you know, I'm not going in this making the same mistake. I gotta know who you are. I gotta know that you built for it tough.
We don't want to see the same movie twice.
No.
Right.
So,
in a different theater.
Yeah. And then also the relationships with it. And then that's, you know, the old saying, oh, I married my best friend or we were friends. Don't none of that matter because it's the person.
I disagree.
Yeah.
What?
I disagree.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying it
Yeah.
could. It could.
Yeah.
What happened? What could?
Oh, that y'all friends before and then you
Yeah.
end up marrying your friend.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, that's why I
it could
said
be
it
a stronger thing because I didn't respect relationships until I was in a relationship with a friend, and I hurt her.
Mm,
I didn't respect it.
Mhm.
I thought it was a part of the game.
right.
I got caught,
Mm.
and when I saw what it did to
Yeah,
her,
to her,
you know
yeah.
what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
How many ultimatums have you guys got? Well,
How many marriages?
I
mean,
I got
you ever
I got a slight one
Yeah.
on that one.
you ever got
that was one, the first one.
the first one was
Yeah,
an ultimatum?
Yeah, mine was like
Because they say that's like if a woman is attempting to give you an ultimatum to marry her, you should run.
Yeah.
Now you tell me.
yeah.
Real quick. We have before
Princess.
we go on.
Go ahead.
Princess also has another question. Do y'all know the story of the woman at the well with 5 men? Yeah, and if you want to address
Elaborate
that,
a
please do
little
call.
more.
Yeah, if you want to elaborate, please do call in so that we can get your take on it. I have my view on it, but I would like to hear yours first.
I don't think it
So
was
please do call in.
women with 5 men.
That don't even sound right.
I don't even know how it correlates. But
Yeah,
maybe she has a way of bringing.
She was with 5 men, and the man that she lived with
Wasn't
the
her.
man that
I
she
know
was
the
married
story.
with.
I'm talking about
I want to hear what.
But I wasn't
In
gonna
regards
be,
to
Yeah,
Yeah.
how it
gonna
relates.
be the 6.
Right.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
No,
No,
I'm good, bro.
address her question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole. I don't think marriage is something that a lot of men are eager to do. There's going to be a few men that feel as if they have to be married,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of on average, I believe a lot of men don't feel that way. I don't think men feel like that's something that I have to do and it's going to parallel happiness.
Well,
I think a lot of men see marriage as misery, and before I get miserable, let me go ahead and do my thing and be selfish and be happy.
Well, what I would like the females in our audience to know is the type of behavior that she can display that will get her down the aisle.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm
it
saying?
has to be in or not on her.
Yeah,
Right.
and this is something you can't fake for a while. You have to
Internal quality.
really
Mhm.
character. I mean,
Yeah.
you could be the most beautiful woman and have shitty ass character,
Mhm.
and that
Unknown
doesn't-
caller.
It doesn't equate to.
Thank you for calling Beards and Ballheads. What's your name, question, and/or comment? It is.
The woman at the well with the 5 men.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry, were you just connected?
Okay, I said I wanted to elaborate more about the woman at the well with the 5 men.
Please. Thank you.
So what I'm trying to say is, what if you have one of those situations where the woman call herself being out there and dating or so forth, and she has one man who's willing to marry her, like the other ones, they didn't probably want to settle down, but she wants to come into a covenant when she's united with one guy. So what type of situation would that be? And that guy wants to marry her.
Is she sleeping with all of them?
Is she sleeping with all the? Is she with the men, or are they in her past?
I mean, the man is in her past. I wanted to say for scenario, I was talking to someone, and I before we even, I was like, yeah, I do plan on getting married. And I'm heavily in church. I'm heavily in church. And I do believe that in order for me to repent for my sins, I must stray away from old habits and how I conduct myself if I want to consider myself saved or whatever. But when the situation come around, you got that person that you're with not wanting to commit. And then someone else comes along because I've been praying, like, God, send me someone who is willing enough to conduct themselves as what you see fit, not as what you want, but what you see fit. And that's so that way I can be in unity with that person and be equally yoked. And so what happened was a gentleman who I knew for some time. He's adamant that he wants to marry me. And, I wanted the other guys to marry me because I physically knew him. But the other guy I talked to online for like 15 years. And he came into my life at a hardship. So he always kept contact with me, always in random chaotic situations. He'll pop up and he'll say something to brighten up my day. And I was with other guys, but it just didn't feel right because we were just having so much confusion. But with this guy, he understands that I want to worship God. I want to, I want to walk right. I want to be able to be that woman. And I have been married before, but I married young.
Right.
But what do you say about that?
I would say give yourself time, grace, mercy, and forgiveness. You have to forgive you. And then you have to understand yourself better so that you can make wise decisions through clarity while you use your discernment. You might want to save this video, but those are the things that are going to help you understand who you are, how you are, why you are, how you are, and move forward, because a successfully single person is the best person in a marriage. It's the two people that have to be successfully single. Now, if we're dependent upon each other for a specific reason, then that might not necessarily be a good reason to move forward with a relationship period that could possibly lead to marriage. So the biggest fool is he who lies to himself and believes it. Ask yourself, are you lying to you?
If that other dude was pursuing you for 15 years,
Right.
you might want to give him a little chance.
Yeah. And then
it sounds like a long distance,
but
and somebody else is in her face.
Somebody was present.
But if he was consistent,
you know, some guys are laying the grass until you're available.
That's what I said. Investigate. Some guys will end the pursuit if I can't get to you in 2 months.
A long distance relationship is a different chemistry from a face-to-face day.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. But then
you're a novelty. Each person is a novelty now.
But and then also she was saying that the guy that was present, he knew her physically, but that doesn't mean that he's ready to go and get married. Right? He wouldn't commit. Maybe he was okay, just that. But this other guy, he been around contacting you, even going through different things.
Right. That's almost like on that show, Love Is Blind.
Yeah. I think time reveals all truths. So it's definitely
on both sides.
On both sides. So you might need to just step away from relationships.
Step away from the well.
Yeah, don't be confused. Don't be confused. I hope this helps you. I hope our reply helps you.
You might just need to get you some water and
lead it well. It's a natural spring water.
Use alkaline. Yeah.
All that other junk out. That alkaline really.
Yeah.
Because a man that really wants you, he's going to really come after you.
Right.
So that distance wouldn't even make. You're gonna make provisions for.
Come on, man.
Y'all, but you gotta let him in though. Are you letting the guy for 15 years in?
Yeah, we finally seen each other.
Okay.
So what happened was I asked the initial guy that was physically here to like go to church with me. Like, this is my walk and I want you to, just simple stuff. It wasn't hard. And in this process, I ended up getting sick. So I have a sickle cell disease, hemoglobin type stuff going on here. So in this process, I've been really wanting to keep myself sane by going to church, in a mental space where I'm positive because I have so much stuff going on.
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him 15. How is 15 handling your your situation?
He said for better or worse.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
there
Well,
you
there go your answer.
That is. See that other one, boy.
Yeah,
Satan sent him.
yeah.
That was that was his boy.
To tell them to make it happen.
Yeah. Thank you for calling, though.
Move with
Thank
action.
you. Continue to
right.
watch and
Thank
share.
you.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
You
Bye-bye.
too. That was interesting. I think she,
Man.
And
I think she
uplifting.
Yeah.
got some good information.
Yeah, I
Got some
believe
good
so.
insight.
And she can always go back and go back and listen to it again because.
Yeah.
But dude is there now, so he's showing up.
You know, but we got to say that sometimes we'll say anything to get to
True.
it.
15 years
Once-
ain't far away.
15, hey, man,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not-
give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
not saying
I'm with you.
There could
you
be a
know.
nigga right across the street.
15. Me and
Yeah,
he got 15.
we
got 15.
exactly.
And what if he's proposing, then that's a whole nother thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was he told
She
her?
said
Oh,
for
wow,
better or
yeah,
for
for
worse. I don't know if
man.
he proposed it. I don't know how long
That's the
15 has
whole
been in
nother
her
thing.
presence.
Yeah.
So, like you said, that's a whole nother thing of
You
experience.
got to have
Right.
time for discovery.
Well,
time for
getting
discovery.
married is one thing, but marrying the right person is another.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You
Like
know,
that, if you can solve that, then
then you,
We
you-
wouldn't
you're a
be
genius.
yeah.
trying to solve it now.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that's the goal.
Satan
the goal
is
is to
the
marry the right
author
person.
of
Yes,
confusion.
and that's what we attempting to do. We don't want to make the same mistakes we
Mm-mm.
made before.
Put
Right.
an arch in your
course.
shot.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, I was
Yeah,
shooting it
follow
like this.
through.
Yeah.
Follow through.
Follow
Yeah.
through.
Follow through.
Yeah.
So
You'll be like,
we.
Out of bio, 83 points.
That's why I always say discernment because that would have saved me. You know, if I would have just waited and.
But then,
just had a
like you said,
different
we
level of discernment.
always around the same age
Yeah.
then. So, it was a lot going on.
Forgive
then.
yourself, man.
And
Trevor
like,
said,
yeah,
forgive yourself. It makes you better. The mistakes only
yeah,
make you
you know,
better.
forgive
Yeah, it
yourself.
sharpens you.
And then we were trying to do it for the right reason.
Come on, you gotta honor that.
Man, come on.
What? You didn't want.
Oh,
you
your
didn't want
heart
to
I
forn-
didn't want to
you didn't
hell.
want to fornicate.
No,
Not
I didn't
just
want to
that.
go
You
to
want
hell.
a favor on your life,
Right,
too. It's
exactly.
Not only that.
Mm-hmm.
We have another comment from who is this?
Who is that?
Who is this here?
I don't know. Who?
I don't know. I
Who
can't
is
see
that?
it.
This
Probably
her
same.
name is Monica. Thank you for sending
Of course
us
you do.
There's a
this
light.
message.
in
Says,
it.
Satan is the author of confusion. If it's of God, it will be clear. I believe that was for
The young lady.
Princess.
Yeah, Princess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Princess.
Yeah, it will be clear,
Yeah,
and you'll feel it in your spirit.
right.
There won't be any imbalances within.
But if you got 5 spirits you listening to,
Woo,
that's what I
man.
said. Get away from the well.
Get away.
Get away from the well.
EP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This says ways to develop discernment, and I know you agree. So observe patterns, past behaviors, and future behavior. Then number 2 was meet her family.
Absolutely.
I think if we did that on
Yeah.
a lot of cases, we can discover how, sometimes I think somebody told me back in the day, meet her mother and you will see how she's going to be
Mhm.
when she gets
Or
older
have an idea.
and have an
Or how
idea
she's gonna look.
how she's going to look.
Yeah,
too.
That's
physically.
Yeah.
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 This is the advice I would give. Pair her with your purpose. Does she align with your purpose?
Mhm.
Will she help your
Mhm.
purpose? Will you take away from my purpose?
Right.
If you're selfish and then my purpose has me focused, then you're gonna derail my focus.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
two-
It'll either be an asset or a liability.
it was, and I've heard this before. It says, watch how she treats service workers. Like if she
Mhm.
treats them with kindness,
Right.
if
Right.
she's always bickering with then you
Mhm.
could tell this woman is not very
Yeah,
kind.
and I'm not finna eat
That's-
that
yeah,
food.
That's
Yeah.
something I said. Like we also talked about a previous show before. I'm not worried about how you treat me. I don't care how you treat me.
I'm
Yeah.
worried
I
about
want
that
I
too.
do.
I want
I've been
to see how
mistreated.
you treat others. Because
Yeah.
in the beginning,
Both go.
in
Both.
the beginning,
I take
Both
both.
go.
go.
let me
Yeah.
say let me say
I
this.
take
Let me
both
say
of
this.
them.
I take both.
I take both.
All right, I agree. But I'm saying
Yeah.
in the beginning.
I don't care
When
if
I was
it
saying the 6 to 9 months. I hear with you, and I know the dopamine and cortisol is moving, and that's fine. But you treat me a certain way, but how do you treat other people?
Mm-hmm.
How do you treat your co-parent that's not there? How do you still allow the children to see him and give them a little bit of money to go to give him something for Christmas or Father's Day? How do you treat your parent that may not have been present? Do you still want to honor and respect them? How do you treat service workers when you go to a restaurant or whatever else? How are you, and how do you treat people? You want a good human. You don't want just somebody that's good to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, values, character, all of that matters.
is important.
You know what I mean?
You still got to treat me right.
Yeah, you got to
that's
treat me
gonna
right.
happen.
I gotta be
That's
first
a given
on the list.
Yeah, that's
Especially with what we've been through.
That's a given. But early on in relationships, people want to put on their
Yeah, you just give them
best face.
time.
Yeah.
Just give them time.
Oh yeah, I got a story to tell y'all about time. I ain't gonna do it on the show, boy.
Yeah.
Boy. Some of them can hold their breath for
They good swimmers.
very long time.
Can she hold her breath and not give something of value to your purpose? Was she giving something of value to your purpose?
Yeah, but then there'll be a lesson. You're not for the long haul.
If she was giving you value to your purpose,
meaning showing me who she truly is
uh-huh.
is the example.
No. I know what you're saying,
breath,
but I'm saying she held her breath and didn't do anything.
No, she did something, but but what she exemplified,
yeah,
it's something that's a deal breaker for me.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I mean? Anything else would just be part of the course. Okay, that's a bump. We can fix that. But if it's something character based or something that can lead to detrimental actions later on,
mine's exemplified too. She stepped outside the marriage.
Yeah.
She did what?
Stepped outside the marriage. So that was it. Exactly, Trevor. How do
you got to put broken glass outside of it.
Man.
So you should out.
So for the women that are listening, give them one tidbit that they could do so they can hear those magical words every woman wants to hear. Will you marry me? A brief synopsis of what you think female should do to hear those.
Align with his purpose and make him better.
Gotcha. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Kevin.
I think if you wait on the Lord, you will hear his voice.
That's mystical.
No, well, yeah. I think
Trevor.
Look at me like that.
Oh, yeah. No, you didn't have a certain look.
I just think be patient. He'll show you. He'll show you. Trust me.
What can she work on?
Just continue
to
process. If she wants to really be a wife and the assignment that comes along with that, then work on that.
What about this? Be a wife.
Be a wife.
Just
be a wife. Be a wife before you get
find the wife. I don't mean you're a wife once I asked you, will you marry me? And you walk across the aisle. You are a wife when I found you.
Yeah, my sentiments exactly.
That's yours. That's yours.
No, I
oh, okay. Shoo. Whew. Go ahead. What you?
I think understand yourself, and also for men, we need to be attracted to a fine, gorgeous, sexy nerd. Women, be a wife, but also be appealing if you want to attract the right kind of guy, because we have a tendency to be more visual. That at least sparks some attention. And you don't have to be dressed nasty, but something that is classic and classy. That also attracts us men, and it may attract the kind of man that you may want. Don't wear Daisy Dukes to church.
Wear them in the bedroom.
Man. Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
My thing, and I add this, become your list. So the list that you have prepared for the man that you want to be your husband,
be that. Oh, and Takasha, thank you for your agreement. Yeah, just sent in a message as well. What about yours?
React to your
I can't see that.
Too small.
Yeah. And Kanoom, yours before we read that. And
I think if she really learns who he is and see if she's even in alignment with him, because a lot of times you don't want to fit a circle in a square peg. I just think you need to really work on if you're aligned with that individual, and you know that by learning him. Really be intentional on learning him.
Which takes time. Yeah.
Yes.
Take the time to know.
Yeah.
And
and don't be no thought out in
no,
the
don't do
streets.
that. Don't do that.
Stay in
So
the
that's-
thoughts, but don't be in
In
the
thought.
Yeah.
And that's, man, it goes by so fast.
Because I know Trevor is going to disagree with me. Body, the number of men she's with in her past do mean a lot
Yeah,
to,
it does.
to most men. I'm not gonna say all men.
Yeah.
Most men, her past does mean a lot.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you running into damn near
God
every
bless you.
dude that we
And
come
then we can
across.
get an ability to pair
man.
bond after being with so many. Anyway,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be able to do
Mm.
it.
anyway.
that's a hardcore. Right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I know me.
Well, I would say to everyone that have somebody gonna read the last.
Great tip, fellas, but it's also, you're going to blow it out just a little bit.
You know, we old, man. We see you, bro.
Great tips, fellas, but it also leads to another question. How much of a wife is the giving of herself before it's?
Come back next week. Join us next
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
week.
If you want to hear that
Yeah.
answer to
Yeah.
Kasha,
Yeah.
You
come
gotta
back
come
next week and we're
And
gonna
bring a
have a
friend.
great conversation.
That might
For
spawn next
you.
week's show.
Yes. Thank you for listening and watching Beers and Ball Heads.
Please do like and share so that someone else can
It
hear.
ain't your average.
Yeah.
Concepts and topics.
Yes. Thank you, Trevor.
This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics, check, relationships, check. Do it for the culture if you really trying to flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready, set. From the suburbs to the projects, we got the beers and the ball heads. I'm talking beers and the ball heads. We got the beers and the ball heads. We the one with the beers and the ball heads.